Is that zoomed out all the way?
I think so. That's what I was just checking. Yeah.
Well, there's our intro.
All right, so today we are doing an in-home consultation with a lady that you have already had an online consultation with, and Dave tried to freak me out and tell me she has cockatoos, and then I actually found out it's true, and she has not one but 3 cockatoos. But the consultation is about her African gray. Ha!
Still had you freaked out though. If you guys were on the Instagram live for Patreon only, Jamie lost her mind. It was great. It's worth watching the replay.
No, it's not. Do you want to sit next to her and just we'll figure out what we want to work on and stuff?
Yeah, I just don't want to scare him.
Oh, okay. Does he have an issue with men at all, or?
He doesn't.
Okay.
He's just kind of generally afraid of everything.
Oh.
So
it's not specific.
He won't sit on that stand with me, but he'll sit on that chair.
Okay.
Like, that chair is from my house. He's okay with that chair.
That's
He's
fine.
not okay with that.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know much about him. I got him from someone who had him for about 8 years, and he lived in a bedroom.
Okay.
They didn't do much with him. He was kind of like, oh, there's a cool bird in the cage. And so he will at least step up for me, but he was very cage territorial, aggressive. Like, you couldn't even feed him. He would come to get you. So he's gotten over that. And I've gotten him to, like, I have a chopstick, and I've gotten him to touch it and to give him a treat. And then other times he's like, you're gonna attack me with that stick, so I'm not going near.
Oh, so he's not even target trained.
So no, because he's scared of that too.
Oh,
so this is interesting.
Okay, I didn't realize all that. Okay.
I think this is gonna
one of the other grays we have, she caught on in like 5 seconds. She was like, I get what that means. And he saw her getting treats, and he was running back and forth, like, oh, I want some. But then he was like,
not for that.
no, I have to touch that stick.
Okay.
I think this is going to be a great example of why we suggest training in an unfamiliar location. Because look at this, he's already like, yeah, pick me up, I'll fly. So treat-wise, what's his favorite treats?
Almonds and pine nuts.
There's a book called Raising an Emotionally Intelligent Child, and this particular book it explains why we're so screwed up as adults, and then they isolate it down to an exact parenting style that our parents had. So for my mom, she was what they referred to as a dismissive parent. So what that meant is in strictly for emotions. So if I was bullied at school, I'd come home, she's like, oh, you're okay, he's just a bully. Okay, well, all right. Girlfriend breaks up with me, and she'd just say, oh, you're okay. She wasn't worth it. Okay, well, hit my face on the cement, you're okay, stand up. So what it did is it taught me that my emotions didn't matter. So then in adulthood, it's not until you can figure out, oh, what am I feeling? Okay, oh, that's sadness. Okay, here's how I deal with sadness. That we can actually like fix ourselves, right? And so with grays especially, but with a lot of parrots, oftentimes with blue and golds, you'll see them rush your shoulder. We call them shoulder rushers. Grays have the tendency to be super phobic, and so they have lacked that emotional intelligence of understanding, oh, this is fear, how do I deal with it? So it's pretty clear he understands fear, but what my goal today would be is to help him learn how to get over fear. With grays, we always talk about the noun experience, a new person, new place, new thing every day, to help them get over certain fears. And especially with grays, the first year or two of their life, it's really important. But since we missed that window of opportunity, we can just work with it little by little here. Can I see what it looks like? You said he's afraid of the chopstick, and he's really afraid of the camera right there too.
Darn, because it was super dark.
But it might, well, let's see. Let's just see if the chopstick is less scary. Okay. But can I just see like what a target could look like? And if you feel at any point like you're going to push him too far, you can stop. This isn't about trying to push something that we're not going to get.
He'll run down the couch, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so I'm going to have you stand by for a click and click. I don't know what that was, but you can...
It's really quiet.
Oh my gosh, do we have a clicker?
Yep, really quiet.
All right, so go ahead and give him a treat.
That is so funny.
So what we're starting to do is, we talk about the power pause a lot in our family-friendly course. So the power pause, as you know, is usually used for birds that you can't get close enough to give a treat because you're too afraid. So we're going to take the same approach, but it's as if he's afraid of just the stick. So since he can move all over, I want to put him onto this chair and kind of isolate his movement so that we don't get him running away. We'll get him to start to be able to confront those fears.
Step up.
So I want you to not worry about the target stick just yet. When you see calm, I want you to go ahead and click. Go ahead and click.
Nope.
All right, and give him a treat. Okay, so now we'll use the stick. All right, slowly approach with the stick so he can touch it. And pause there. We're gonna look for calm and click. Go ahead and give him a treat. And stand where you are, but keep the stick just how you have it.
Okay,
You
perfect.
can go and actually relax the stick down by your side. Excellent.
So basically we're doing a combination of desensitizing him to the stick, rewarding for calm is part of the process. You know, a lot of people, when we talk about target training and coming in with the target, it looks a lot easier. We aren't dealing with so much fear. So I think this is a really good demonstration of how to use the power pause combination with desensitization and positive reinforcement all together to get your bird to touch the stick.
Okay, so in a moment I'm going to have you do the same thing. This time I want you to be just very slow with the stick since he's fearful, and just slowly move it in until I tell you to pause. So go ahead. Slowly move, slowly, 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 slowly. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Pause. Okay, I'm going to have you click and lower the stick. And give a treat.
I'm gonna try to move my camera, get a better angle.
You don't want it? He's like, no, she's moving.
Oh, sorry.
We're going to have limited reps with them today, aren't we? Okay, try that exact same thing again right now. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Pause. And click. Cool, so just a subtle thing,
cool.
but something to be aware of. When you click, the stick moved quite a bit. Because
Okay.
you're trying to depress and it's a new thing, new motor function. So just be really careful to try to hold the stick really still so that he's not fearful at the moment of the click. And picture that click as like a flash photography at a sporting event. You're trying to capture the exact moment. Okay, so we're going to do the exact same thing. Okay, so slowly go forward, yep. Yeah, pause. And click. Good.
Awesome. How many reps was that?
3.
That's so cool.
So that was a really big treat, which I'm happy for that rep, but I don't want to have that big a treat.
Yeah, that happened to be the big piece in my hand.
Well, that's good, because we'll treat that as a jackpot, but
Yeah, that one deserved it, but
treat size is important. to keep
going
in mind.
forward.
So let's go ahead and try that one more time. And pause. Now if you move it forward about 1 inch, go ahead. And pause there. Get ready to click. Nope. And we're going to allow failure. So go ahead and rest your hand. Okay. So this is an important lesson. A lot of times when we're working with birds or people, we want to only see successes, and so that has a tendency to make us push further than the bird's willing to. So by allowing failure, we took away the ability for him to earn that treat. So if the diet's right and the food motivation, or I should say the value of the treat is right, then he's going to regret that decision that he made. Versus if we push too far, then it's basically adding punishment to an already uncomfortable situation. Let's go and do the exact same thing. And pause. Click.
Not supposed
Perfect.
to eat it.
So you see how you got more interest in that rep because he failed the first one. So for owners that only make it so that the bird has to succeed every time, like if you would have pushed the rep before that, you might have
kept going.
Yeah, he
Make
would
it
have learned like
easier. Yeah.
he would learn. Okay, this is an uncomfortable situation, but look at him now. He wants to interact again, so you can do another one. Let's see if he'll do it for me. He may not, because I'm a stranger, but if we lose the bird's interest, sometimes we might just flash the treat to show him what we're working for. Buddy, remember this? It's like, who the heck are you? Good job. Can you pick one? Well, so we're going to end that session there. Leave your treats back. So, on one of those points where he was like starting to shut down, you can always flash the treats and remind him what he's working for. So there's a difference between just luring him versus like, hey, remember this? So, yeah, I think he's at the point where he's able to kind of just be reminded gently that, oh yeah, I can earn that treat. And he seems like he's willing to do that, but this will help him learn to overcome fear. And then once he understands touching the stick gets a treat and is willing to do it, then you can start to expand that so he overcomes other fears.
Yeah, and the difference between what Dave was describing versus luring is they see and follow the food the entire time. So he would actually be moving towards the food because it's in sight, versus he understands the behavior is touch the stick, and you're just kind of like, this is what your payment is, you know, like here's the reward that will be coming, but it's not in view the entire time, which is really important just for them learning and processing the trick or the behavior.